What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over some of the best X-Men characters that have the best drip in Marvel. The X-Men have existed for a very long time now, and we've got some of the best comic designs of all time because of this team. We've got some bad ones, don't get me wrong, we've got some absolutely terrible ones, but overall the X-Men and their characters have made some of the best comic book designs of all time, and I'm going to be going over some characters that have amazing drip. Starting off with the list, when we talk about X-Men and drip, I think the first character that we have to go over is Emma Frost. Emma Frost, since the beginning, she's always had elite drip. My favourite Emma Frost design is when she has that big fur coat on, and her fashion and her design has carried over to multiple mediums. The video games, the cartoons, even X-Men 97, she has it on. And it makes sense because Emma Frost is in charge of the Met Gala in the Marvel Universe. Whenever heroes and villains pull up to the Met Gala, they're always inspired by her. I mean, she's literally the fashion icon of Marvel. She hosts her Met Gala every year, and Marvel characters come there and they put the best drip that they have on. I really think that in the movies we don't really see this when it comes to Emma Frost. I would describe Emma Frost's drip as luxury and expensive, and it has taste. I feel like Emma Frost in First Class, what she was wearing, it just felt fake. It felt tacky in a way, you know what I mean? She didn't have it on in that movie. And another outfit that I think I love from Emma Frost is when she's wearing the all black fit when she's training, because she just unlocked a second mutation. That fit right there, I think that I did it in Marvel Rivals. That fit there is clean. But yeah, when it comes to Emma Frost, yeah, she definitely has it on. A lot of people would criticize Emma Frost and saying that her drip is just all white, it can kind of look the same across all comic books, and I do have to agree with that. But when it comes to Emma Frost, you don't really have to change much when it comes to her costume. The next character that we have is Cyclops. Now, when it comes to Cyclops, I mean, where do you even start when it comes to Cyclops? He's literally the leader of the X-Men, and every single costume he's had on, it's been elite drip. Ever since the classic Jim Lee design, where he's had the underwear on the outside and the visor and the yellow strip going around his chest, ever since then Cyclops has had elite drip. And my personal favourite version of Cyclops' costume is from the Astonishing X-Men, where he has the whole bodysuit and he has that visor and it's little yellow lines going from the top to the bottom. That design for me is elite. I know some people are not a fan of his Red X design, where it's Cyclops and he has the red X across where his visor would normally be, but I'm going to be honest with you, I really love that design, and I'm hoping one day that we see that in movies one day. I know we're just getting Cyclops' classic look in Avengers Doomsday, which I'm super happy for, but hopefully one day we get the Astonishing Cyclops and the Red X Cyclops. I also like in X-Men Evolution, where Cyclops has the trench coat. I feel like that's a cool look if you want to make a more realistic take on the character. And I don't really like the Cyclops that we had for the Fox X-Men movies. I really didn't like those characters' design. I mean, they put them all in black and I just didn't vibe with that. The X-Men are meant to be a colourful team. Each outfit that they wear is meant to be different from each other. And putting them all in black leather spandex just didn't work for me. I even like Cyclops' First Class look. I like all of their looks. It's very simple, it's very distinguished, and I think it gives the team an identity rather than just having them all in black leather. They did do it in X-Men Dark Phoenix, but that movie's bad. I really love when Cyclops had the Phoenix Force. That suit there is elite, and he has the red phoenix on his chest and his voice is like an eagle. That's elite drip. I'm just saying, that's so cool. I mean, when it comes to Cyclops' design is just very simple. I mean, I feel like the Jim Lee version of his suit kind of set the mold for Cyclops' designs going forward, and ever since then they've just been really good. Now we have to talk about my GOAT, Magneto. We can't talk about drip in X-Men and not bring up him. First of all, Magneto's costume is just very simple. You have the all red with the purple accents. It just makes for a very impressive costume design in my opinion. And one of my favourite looks from Magneto is when he's wearing the all white Magneto suit from the Krakoa era. That suit there is sick. And it's so elite because it's meant to represent a change in his character. He's no longer fighting against Professor X, he's joining with him. So is meant to represent that journey in his character. And I think it's such a cool suit design for him specifically. And that's another costume that I hope we see in the MCU moving forward. And I also really love his all black suit, where he's just wearing all black. And it's similar to the white one, but it's just swapped inversed. It's all black. It makes him look like he has a trench coat, which is so cool. I feel like when it comes to Magneto's costume, it's really simple. Like, it's not that hard to mess up, and yet we haven't really seen it in the movies. Like, we saw it one time in X-Men First Class, but that was it. They've always made him wear some street clothes. And again, Jim Lee's art for Magneto would just set the mold for how the character would look in the future, similar to Cyclops. I know a lot of people are not a fan of Magneto's X-Men 97 look, where he's wearing chains and he has the sleeveless arms and he has the big M on his chest. I know a lot of people are not a fan of that, but I think it's okay. I wouldn't call it like his best look, but it's pretty good in my opinion. I might be overglazing, but I'm sorry, Magneto is my favourite villain. Him and Dr. Doom are up there, so I might be glazing, but I don't care. His design is too cool. Next on our list we have Storm. And I really think when it comes to Storm's designs, she's had a multiple slew of designs throughout the years, and not one of them is really bad, like at all. Like, Storm's designs have went from her having a mohawk, to her wearing the all white costume, the all black costume, to her having the Doctor Doom costume that Doctor Doom made specifically for her. And that dress for Storm in that comic was elite. It looks so good on her. Storm's costume hasn't really changed throughout the years. Like, every now and again she'll have the all white or she'll have the all black. Storm's costume is so good that it doesn't really change throughout the years. Like, they might make some minor altercations, but really the costume just looks the same. It's because you don't really need to change it. Her costume really depicts what her powers is all about. She can control the weather. My personal favourite Storm is when she's wearing the all white. I do like that look for her. But at the same time, the close second is the all black, the classic look. And just like Cyclops, I really enjoy Storm's astonishing X-Men look. I think that's a very redefined look for her character. And again, with Storm, you just can't go wrong. She's just that type of character that has elite level mental drift. Next up we have is Wolverine. I couldn't mention X-Men and not put Wolverine on this list. Regardless of what I think, he is the most popular X-Men, and a large majority of that popularity has to do with his design. It's simply iconic. From his classic look, to the all-brain look, to even when he went feral when Magneto ripped out all the adamantium out of his bones. Wolverine has always had a sick design, and it's because it's very simple. A suit that I think is very underrated, that we don't really see as much as now, is Wolverine's X-Force design. Similar to like Deadpool's, that design is so cool. The grey and the black with the red eyes is sick. It makes him look bloodlusted, it makes him look dangerous. Another design from Wolverine that I really love is his patch design. Whenever he goes to Madripoor and he's undercover, he puts on this disguise. And you see the drip that he's got on. It's clean. And I'm really hoping that we get this suit in the Wolverine game, because we kind of saw it in Deadpool and Wolverine, and I was happy to see it there, because it's just another part of Wolverine's story. A suit that I can't forget to mention is his Weapon X suit. When Wolverine first got the adamantium injected in him, and he was feral, and he was a beast, and he was just running everywhere. That design of him encapsulates what he's meant to be in that moment. It's so cool looking. I know I'm glazing it, but still, it's just, you can't look at this design and tell me it's not sick. Even when Wolverine's first appearance in Marvel, when he was fighting the Hulk, even that design just laid the mold for what his character would become later on. A very iconic design. And I'm very happy that we actually got to see Wolverine's classic look in Deadpool and Wolverine. Regardless of how you feel about the suit and how it looks, I'm glad that they at least tried and attempted to make it look good. Because I'm a fan of the white eyes. I don't know about you. The next character I have on my list is Rogue. Now, Rogue's character design hasn't really changed throughout the years. Like, it's stayed pretty consistent, and it's because her design with the bomber jacket is iconic, and it doesn't really need to be changed. That single costume from Rogue is so good. Like, it's simple and it works, and it just complements the character very, very well. And of course, we do have to talk about her costume when she was a villain and when she was against the X-Men. That costume of hers is sick. Elite amount of drift. Again, I'm glad we saw it in X-Men 97, because that's when she was actually going against the X-Men. Even Rogue in X-Men Evolution, where she has that goth look. I know a lot of men like that look, but various reasons, but that's one of her best alternative designs as well, because it gave a new perspective on Rogue that a lot of people was not familiar with, and it got a lot of man into goth girls. I'm just being real. And I also like Grant Morrison's run on X-Men when Rogue was wearing the red suit. That was a redesign that I'm very happy with, because I feel like it still embodies who Rogue is. Like, they literally just took her classic look and switched out the yellow for red and made the jacket black, and it's such a cool design. And I'm really hoping that we see this design in Marvel Rivals soon. Another one that we can't forget is Rogue's Savage Land design. When she was in the Savage Land fighting dinosaurs and that, her classic costume got ripped up, and you know, it looks the way it looks. I know some of you man really love this outfit, but it's just a cool design of the character. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know which character has the best strip in X-Men. I probably missed a few. I probably could have put like Jubilee on this list, but I didn't want to make the video too long. So let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I hope you have a good day.